Yes, dear students, now you have seen in the previous video that different kind of plants. Okay, I have shown you naturally in the nature that how we can see different kind of plants in our surrounding. Okay, so let's see all the categories we will write on the board. First of all, I'll write name of the chapter. Chapter number 9 is Plant World. Okay, so this chapter we are going to study. So under this chapter, because it is related to the plants, so in this chapter we will study about the variety of plants. So if we talk about the plant world, plants are of various kinds. So we classify different variety of plants on the basis of their different categories. Means first of all we classify the plants on the basis of their flower production. Means some of the plants are producing flowers and other category of plants are not producing flowers. Okay, so on the basis of this category we can classify the plants into two categories, means on the basis of flowering that characteristic. So first is flowering plants and second are the non-flowering plants. Children, under the category this flowering plants, we can give example of so many kind of plants. Like I have told you before in the previous video also that rose, jasmine, this dahlia or so many other kind of flowers. These are the ornamental plants I am talking about. Means these are the plants which we use to decorate our home or decorate our garden. In this way we use. But other than these also, so many wild plants are also there, and fruit plants are also there which bear flowers. Okay, so many plants are producing flowers, and after the production of flowers, from the flowers fruits are produced, and from the fruits, inside the fruit seeds are there which are used to produce new variety of plants, or we can say new generation, next generation of plants. Means some of the plants produce flowers, and through the flowers they can reproduce by producing seeds. But other category of plants, these are the non-flowering plants. And under the non-flowering plants, children, I have shown you about the special kind of plants that are, example are ferns and mosses. Okay, these two are the category of plants which are not bearing flowers or which are not producing any kind of flowers, but they also reproduce. How they reproduce? I have told you, shown you that leaf also. I am having here also, I will show you. I plugged that leaf, and this leaf, children, I shown you naturally also. On the lower surface of these leaves, when plant matures, here these are the spores. Dotted structures are present on the surface of leaf, lower surface of leaves. They have spores in them. Okay, and these plants are called ferns. Understand? And they reproduce by the production of these spores. Okay, they are not producing seeds, they germinate these spores when plant mature or these leaves mature enough. They burst open these sporangia, means those structures which contain spores, and when these spores fall on the ground, they germinate by absorbing water and mineral from the soil, and then they germinate and they produce a new plant of same kind. In this way they will generate new kind of plants through these small structures which are called spores. Understand? So children, mosses are also similar kind of plants, but mosses are generally present on the shady places, or these are very small structures which we can see clearly with the help of that dissecting microscope. Means that is a simple kind of microscope. With the help of that we can see mosses. Okay. So children, about this I have explained you. Means this is the one category through which we can classify the plants into two general cases, means two general categories, flowering and non-flowering plants. After this, next category is, means next classification, we can classify the plants on the basis of their stem structure and on the basis of their size. Means plants are very small in size or medium in height or very tall. Understand? On the basis of this category also we can classify the plants into different categories, and mainly here we are taking as a means main characteristics here we are considering as a stem, means type of stem. Understand? So plants are classified into 5 categories on the basis of their type of stem, or we can say which kind of stem is present in the plants. So first category is herbs. I have shown you that herbs, its common example is grass. Okay, and herbs are very small plants and its height is from few centimeter to up to some meter only, means half meter or 1 meter. Okay, maximum. And after this, and they have very soft stem, and soft and tender stem we can easily break with our hands. I have shown you in the previous video. And second category of plants are called shrubs. Shrubs plants are taller than herbs, means herbs are very smaller plants, but shrubs are taller than herbs, and shrubs have woody stem. Woody stem means we can't break up easily, or we can't pluck these branches of stem easily in case of shrubs. And as we take example of shrub, I can give you example, common examples. If we take tulsi, which is commonly present in all the houses, that is a shrub, and this orange, or we can say lemon, these plants are shrub plants. Okay, and they are having moderate height. They are neither too smaller like herbs nor too tall like trees. Okay, so third is trees. Trees also I have shown you, and trees are very commonly you can see everywhere. These are big and strong plants with a large tree trunk. Okay, so trees are the tallest plants, and we can say big and strong plants, and they are also having a big stem which is called trunk. Okay, and this is the third category. And fourth category are climbers and fifth category are the creepers. These both climbers and creepers are coming under the weak plants, or they are having weak stem. Okay. Weak stem. Understand? And these climbers and creepers both are having weak stem, but climbers are having that structures which are called tendrils. I have shown you spring-like structures, and they need support to climb on the trees or climb on any other object. Okay, and best example of climbers is a money plant. You can see money plant anywhere. And if we talk about creepers, and here grape vine also you can take as an example of climbers. And if we talk about creepers, creepers are the plants. These are also plants having weak stem, but they always grow on the surface of the ground. Means they can't grow like climbers. They can't grow on some object. They always grow on the surface of the ground, and they creep. Means creep, you know, na rengna. They grow like a creeping way. Understand? And they also have some structures. Means when they grow, they produce their roots after some intervals, and those roots hold the soil particles properly, and with the help of that weak stem they grow in a full nearby area. Best example of creepers is a grass plant. And other than grass, in your book also they have given example of watermelon and pumpkin. Okay, if you can see naturally watermelon and pumpkin plant, you can see as a creepers. So children, these are the main 5 category of plants which we classified on the basis of their type of stems. Okay, and these are the main category of plants. So after this, we will start our next topic in the next class. Understand children? So you read about all these things, and I will give you one assignment also in the form of fill in the blanks. Along after this video, that I will send you pick of assignment. You find out those blanks by reading all these matters from the book as well as by watching the videos. Now I think everything should be clear to you. Okay, and if you have, then also if you have any problem, you can call me during the doubt session. Okay children, so Jai Gurudev.